Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tania and I have been living undiagnosed for more than 11 years. If you haven't seen my first 3 videos, I will leave the link for video 1 down below in the comments section. Just a brief overview, I have a medical condition that has neurological symptoms. I have been going through years and years of multiple tests. I've seen multiple specialists. There's a couple of things that I have been diagnosed with, and that includes celiac and Chiari malformation type 1, which is a brain disorder. But I've been told that neither one of these is related to any of my symptoms. Today, I would like to share with you the one thing that has really helped me with these episodes. It's improved my quality of life. Made things a little bit easier and more manageable. So one day, we kind of go up for McDonald's, we have a nice family supper, and I noticed that the rest of the day, I felt pretty good. So we're like, what did I have at McDonald's that was really good? Okay, maybe it's just the salt. /Maybe my blood pressure is low. So I know I have, slightly lower blood pressure. It can range between 95 over 58 at the absolute lowest. And then, of course, the highest would be 120 over 80. That's about the highest I get. So at this point, I was about 100 over 70. So not too bad. But still, I'm thinking if I have, some salty fast food, maybe it's this salt picking up my blood pressure. So I go back, to the doctor and I say, hey, could it be something, related to salt? Kind of looks at me like, well, your blood pressure is a healthy low, so I'm going to say no. So just to be on the safe side, we took note of what it was that I ate there, which of course was a fillet of fish meal with some French fries and a beverage of some sort. We noticed it started happening again, and we started documenting everything that I ate on those days, thinking it's got to be something I ate. Well, it turns out it was fish. So anytime I ate fish, my energy levels would go up, I'd have less episodes or less severe episodes, and I just felt overall better. So then we start researching everything that's in fish. Okay, so there's omega-3 fatty acids, there's vitamins and nutrients, but there's also magnesium. When we looked at each one of those up, it was hard to tell what could be helping me. So I go back to my doctor and like, hey, fish makes me feel great. What's in fish that, I could be lacking? So we talked about it and we're like, okay, based on my recent, blood test results, there's nothing really in fish that jumps out as, something that I could be short on. So then I looked at magnesium thinking maybe it's magnesium. But I was told not to take magnesium supplements because it can cause heart problems if you don't need it. So we're like, okay, let's just steer clear of magnesium because we don't want to cause any heart problems in addition to everything else I'm going through. So I'm like, okay, what about omega-3? There's nothing really wrong with taking omega-3. I'm not on blood thinners. Omega-3 naturally thins your blood if you're taking large doses on a regular basis. And all it does is increase your energy levels and help with your brain fog. So I'm like, okay, what harm could it do? So I picked out a pill based on a pharmacy's suggestion. I started taking 1 pill a day. Now, after about 2 weeks, I started to notice a little bit of a difference. And I'm thinking like it was more the focus. So I'm at work and suddenly I feel like I had a clearer mind. I could focus on what I'm doing. And I work a lot in Excel and spreadsheets and formulas and coding a little bit here and there. So you really need to have good focus for that. So suddenly I could do more at my work. Now after about, I would say 2 months, I noticed my energy levels started to increase. So I felt a little bit less dragged down, a little bit less fatigued. And then I noticed that the shaking and the tremors in my episodes started to reduce. So then we're like, okay, wait a minute. Just taking fish oil omega-3 supplements is making me, be able to focus better. It lifted this brain fog that I didn't even know I had. And it increased my energy levels a little bit. And this is just taking 1 pill a day. So let's find out, how much I'm safe to take on a daily basis. Then I contacted a nutritionist, a dietitian, that I had been in contact with before during, my sugar level check. I was getting checked for hypoglycemia, and he was my contact. So I just shot him an email and say, hey, omega-3's helping me feel good. How much can I take? So the dietitian tells me that generally you are safe to take up to 6,000 milligrams of fish oil in a day. Now, most pills are approximately 1,000 milligrams of fish oil, which is basically a 1 pill per day serving. That's the recommended daily dose. However, because this is for medical reasons, I wanted to know if I was safe to take more because it's making me feel good. So I increased my dosage. I went slowly, 1 week at a time. I added 1 pill until I reached 6 pills a day. The impact on my episodes and my energy levels was absolutely amazing. I was able to do more, to walk more. I was a little bit more energetic. And I could get to as long as 13 days without having even one single episode. Now, obviously, I've made some mistakes. My biggest mistake was switching brands. The brand that I was taking, there was nothing wrong with it. And I chose to veer off to a more affordable brand and kind of get the bulk container. Then things started getting progressively worse again. So I've learned, okay, 1, omega-3 helps me. 2, I can have up to 6 pills a day, 6,000 milligrams per day. And 3, brand makes a huge difference. Sticking with the right brand has been one of the most important lessons that I could have learned about omega-3. So now I'm back on this great brand. Currently, I'm taking about 3 pills a day. I had to come off of omega-3 in order to go through the testing for celiac, because when you get that stomach scope and biopsy, you can't be on any vitamins, nutrients, or supplements. So I was taking it, steadily, 6 pills a day, but then I had to cut it out. So I took it out of my diet completely, and after I had my procedure and I met with a brand new dietitian about celiac disease, they told me to stay off of the omega-3 supplements for a period of time to allow my body to adjust to the new gluten-free diet. Instantly, everything kind of started going back down. Lower energy levels, daily episodes, the inability to be physical, not being able to do any physical activities. So then I had met with that new neurologist where he told me I didn't need the brain surgery. And I told him about omega-3. He was impressed that, something was actually helping me. But then when I told him I was not taking it anymore and explained to him why, he says, there's absolutely no reason why you should be off of that. You need to take omega-3. So, okay, I'm starting back up again. I am currently at 3 pills a day, 1 pill 3 times a day with a meal so that, your body digests a little bit better. And so far, I haven't seen a whole lot of difference yet, only because, it's more recent again, and I keep forgetting to take them. So I have to use one of those little packages with the individual days written on each little container, and I'm going to put 3 pills in each one of those so that I know whether or not I've missed any pills. I know it may sound silly, but it does make a massive difference if I miss taking a pill. So once I'm back up to that full 6 pills a day, which is 2 pills 3 times a day with the meal, it's very important that I don't miss any, because then I will feel like that energy drop again and my episodes will get worse, so I kind of have to stay on top of it. So although I am living undiagnosed and I'm still going through these episodes, there are some things that do help. The omega-3 is probably number one. Aside from that, I would have to say sleep, because sleep makes everything easier. So thank you all for joining me today on my channel and learning more about my living undiagnosed medical condition. I will be doing some more videos going forward to keep you updated with all of my test results. As of right now, I am waiting for my heavy metals test result to come in from the naturopathic facility. I'm hoping to get that within the next couple of weeks. Otherwise, I'm also going to do a video about my celiac disease and the changes that I have experienced in going gluten-free. So thanks again for joining me. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button. And if you'd like to continue with me on my, living undiagnosed medical journey, please hit subscribe. Until next time.